Hey, what's up guys? I just want to make a quick video, show you guys how to do a water change on a freshwater aquarium, or at least how I do my water change in my freshwater aquarium. Let me show you what I got. So here's my tank. I got a 40-gallon breeder tank, bought it at PetCo. I custom made the stand you see it sitting on. And so here's the tank. I got a few angelfish in here, goruami, loach, red-tailed shark, a couple of snails, and believe it or not, I got one molly. He was actually born in this tank when I had a molly tank, and then these guys took over. And this fish here, you can see he looks angry with his eyebrow, and if you can get him to turn the other way, he looks happy. My kids picked him out. They say they remind them of good cop, bad cop in the Lego movies. So anyway, so here's my setup, and as you can see, I got a lot of evaporation, and the water's long overdue. I've been very busy. I like to do a 20% or so change every week or two. It's probably been about 3 weeks since I've done a change, so looks like the fish are gulping at the surface for some air, and I think the water's pretty dirty. So let me show you what I got going on. Under here is where I keep everything. I have a nice Sun canister filter. I can't recommend this enough. This thing made my water crystal clear. It was relatively cheap. I got it off of eBay. Forget what I paid, but it was pretty cheap. So I keep my buckets under here. As you can see, I have different colored buckets. I use the blue bucket for the dirty water, and I use the orange buckets for the clean water, and I'll show you how I do all that. I have my gravel vacuum, a thermometer, and my chemical for the water, and I'll show you how I do all this. So I don't particularly like using chemicals in my tank for anything, but I don't have room to be keeping around 2 buckets filled with water waiting for the chemicals to evaporate, the chlorine and whatnot. And I also don't have an RODI set up, so I've been using this API, and you know, it's been fine. It's been working great for me, and you know, I recommend it. So I keep my tank around 80 degrees, which is what the angels like. So what I like to do is get one of these digital thermometer guys. I'll set my tap water up. So it's about 80 degrees, pretty normal do. And I've already added 30 drops of the water conditioner to the buckets here. So let's fill this up. Alright, so here's my buckets full, and I always think it's good practice to go back and check the temperature, make sure nothing happened. Within a few degrees difference is fine, but I think we're going to be right around 80. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so let me show you how I vacuum the gravel, take some of the old water out, and we'll get these guys in. Alright, so what we got here, I got my bucket that I'm going to put my dirty water in. Make sure you get yourself a towel or two. You're going to need them. And what I like to do is take the bucket, put it on a chair, much to my wife's chagrin, but it makes it easier. So what you got to do is take the big end of the gravel vacuum, get it inside the water, and you have to create a siphon. So you start sucking on this end till there's water, stick it in the bucket. If you can, I would invest in an electric pump coming in the future here as soon as I get a few bucks. So let's get this going, and I'll explain to you about the gravel vacuum. Alright, suck a little bit in there, hold your thumb over the end, stick it in the bucket. Now we got water flowing. Now what I like to do is concentrate on one area of the tank at a time. And if you move the gravel around, you can see all the fish poop and the old food and everything else coming up, and you want to get some of that out. You don't want to get rid of all of it, but you want to get it out. So just keep doing this until your bucket's full. It's going to take a little while with this gravel vacuum because it's manual siphon, but do what you can. I mean, you can already see how much cleaner the gravel itself is. You know, think about the quality of the water and how much better that's going to be when you're done. That was a good one. So like I said, just concentrate on one little area of the tank. Every time you do your water change, you know, choose a different area. Because you need some of this stuff in the tank, you just don't want too much of it. This angelfish doesn't care. He's just gonna hang out right there. Doesn't care what I'm doing. Now we're about halfway full. So since I was missing some water, I'm going to take out about 5 gallons and I'm going to add 10 gallons back. And that's only because I got lazy and I haven't done a water change in a while, so I had a lot of evaporation. Even though I have a glass top to my tank, that usually helps with evaporation. But I got some new fish and I didn't want to do water change, and then I got busy, so you know, life happened. So I'm going to add 10 gallons back and only take 5 out to accommodate the evaporation. You can hear my filter is already upset that I took out so much water. So I'm going to stop this. Make sure you get all the water out of the siphon, otherwise it's going to be on your floor. And that's good. So I'm going to take this dirty water over to the sink. I want to show you guys just this little bit of water, how much crap came out of here. It's actually not as bad as I thought. But look at how dirty that water is. You don't want your fish swimming in that. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you guys a bucket here. This is my treated bucket of fresh water. It's about the same temperature as the tank. Let's bring this guy over. Now when you pour it in, you don't want to just dump it in. I used to take solo cups and do it one at a time, but that took forever. So you just want to try and be ginger about it and try not to mess up everything that's going on. You don't want to knock your decorations over. You know, you don't want to stress out the fish, basically. So try nice and easy. Let's see if I can do it. Try to disrupt the water as little as possible. Nice and easy. All right, so now I'm just going to add my other bucket, and that's it, water change. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Meanwhile, hit like and subscribe, and there's plenty more videos coming your way. Thank you. So here's my sink after it had time to settle. That's all the crap I took out of that tank. So stay on top of your water changes, guys. You may not notice it, but this is what your fish are swimming in.